Good afternoon, brothers and sisters, wherever you are. There is a small message I want to deliver to all of us this afternoon. And this message is going to be about education or a school. Me, I was doing my work as a missionaries. I lead a group of missionaries to area that his name is Dajo Fayam in Lengochu County of Upper Nile State. Since 2022, I was leading that group there. And God helped us. We established a primary and a community school in that area. We was been running that school since these 3 years ago. There is something I discovered since I was doing my work or my ministry there. There is one of the time I took my journey from Dajo going Puting through so many areas to Mathiang, the headquarter of the county. And as I was moving these 3 years there, I discovered something, my brothers and sisters. I discovered that there is so many areas in that county of Mathiang, biggest areas, for example, like Barkub, Mathiang, and there is other Barkub and Shotbora, and there is other areas. That there is so many population, a big population of a people, but unfortunately, there is no school there. For example, I was doing assessment in area of Barkub. The number of children alone can reach to 5,000 or 4,000 children, but there is no school. Unfortunately, there is no any school there. No government school, no community school, no even religion school, even no private school in that area. No primary school, no secondary school, nothing about education in that area. Children are just moving with no school. Even one of the days when I was going to when I reached Tomathiang, I made a meeting with the county education director, and also I did a meeting with the school director. Even the time that I was in a meeting with the school director of the school, primary school of Mathiang, just few number of children, they are the one who was there that day. Even less than 200 children, less than 200 pupils in a primary school. Even in my discussion with the director, he told me that, Pastor, we are in a problem here. We have problem of education in the county. There is so many children, you find them in a community, but they are not coming to school. Even the parents, they are not understanding the importance of their education. They think that the school should be supported by the government or should be supported by organizations. Even just an exercise book or a pen they cannot buy for their children. And this is what we are facing in county these days. This is what he told me. And this is where I want to deliver my message, brothers and sisters. My message first go to a community leaders of Mathiang County. And I also, it's not Mathiang County alone, but I'm just taking this as example, brothers and sisters. I know there is so many areas in South Sudan, counties or Fayams, that children are just moving, are just there without school, with no school. My message to community of Mathiang, I know there is so many children of Matiang whom are there in a level, in a central level of the government of South Sudan. There is children of Matiang in a level of the state. There is a children of Matiang even in abroad or in diaspora. But at home here, no school, brothers and sisters. Our children are just moving. Our communities are just there with no school. And tomorrow, if there is something happen like insecurity, they run to Ethiopia, the neighbors countries. And even these days, we are rejected in the neighbors countries. These days, even they are not registering, refugees from South Sudan. I'm talking to you, I'm an Ethiopian, I know what I'm talking about. When you go there and you want to register yourself as a refugee, they tell you we are not registering South Sudanese. This issue even also are there in Kenya and other countries. And we know the issue of the world problem that there is no fund these years or these days. Really, what I want to say, we community leaders, we can raise up. We community leaders, we can make a fundraising day so that we can support schools in the areas there, so that we can erect shelters for the class rooms, or even we can support the volunteers, teachers whom are there teaching the children and supporting them. And we can do this initiative, a community initiative, we can do it. A school, even if government doesn't take a step of making a school in our areas, communities, they can do a school. There is so many kind of schools. There is a community school, there is a government school, there is a private school, even there is a religion or a churches, even or a Islam schools. It can be done. So I want to tell all of us, children of Matiang. Even I know there is biggest MPs of children of Matiang are there in Juba. We are just enjoying life. Your children are there in East African communities, in East Africa countries. Even there is children of Matiang, those who are even, they have houses and a business in East Africa areas. While our home here, no school, our children are just moving. Also, my message goes to the government of South Sudan, or even in the state of the Upper Nile. If you want to make development, I know that development should start in human development. Our government will respect you, our people, our leaders, make a clear vision or a program for education in South Sudan. Even I can say, let salary of, if all the salaries of the government workers can delay, let the salary of teachers don't delay it. Or even give them good money that teachers will teach the children. Because if you want to build community, you start it from, if you want to make development, you start from a human development. This is what I want to say. Now, if those children like this, somebody can tell me, because there is no security in Upper Nile, that's why things are like that in Upper Nile. But I want to ask you also, if this issue will continue like this, even the war that erupted in South Sudan started from 2013 up to today, actually about 12 or 13 years. Actually, a child of 13 years grew up in this situation with no school. Where are we going? Like, you are contributing, those children tomorrow they will be in the biggest activities. Like, you are contributing in that tomorrow these children, they will even join the White Army activities. or in army activities, you are failing this country, South Sudan. I'm not just criticizing somebody, but I just wanted to say that we should wake up. And if there is good thing that we can do initiative like this. If it is community initiative, if it is a church's initiative or religion initiatives, or even we can make a fundraising, we can raise a fund even from our pocket. And I know we South Sudanese, even we can raise money. I believe that we South Sudanese, we can give money for such issue like this. If there's somebody come up with a program like this. And also I want to give message to a church. We churches, pastors, or a religion leaders of Upper Nile especially. Why don't we do such an issue like this? Why don't we contribute to build our communities? Why don't we, even churches, they can contribute of making schools or supporting education. But we sometimes also, we are just pastors that even we are not educated. And even we have this problem in our churches also. We can send missionaries into the field. They can plant churches, and also they can volunteer as a teachers. They can teach communities like this. We can do both at the same time. And this is what I want to say to the Church of South Sudan. If there is somebody that can take that sacrifice to come from the level of the state or even the level of Juba to live in a remote area, it can be churches, it can be missionaries, it can be servant of God. They can get there, they can teach, they can be there for the communities or for the education, even for the church planting program. Even churches also, they can lobby for resources inside or outside the country, so that also they can put a contribution of making a school in South Sudan. This is just an opinion from me. I'm just taking Lenguchuk or Matiang County as an example. And I know there is also such areas like this in South Sudan. There is biggest population just are living randomly with no school. And this is my opinion. I don't know. How do you think about it? You leave your comment down here. If you are supporting or you are even opposing these ideas, leave your comment. Thank you. God bless you, brothers and sisters. Amen.